You guys ready to go make a poor investment? Oh yeah. We're in an intersection. Are you kidding me? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog and thank you for tuning in. Shortly yesterday, right after dropping off Poop Turd, I drove straight from home to Temecula because we have an early call time. We are assembling the EJ207 today to go into Sunfire. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited to show you guys what we're doing. Look at the frost on the front windshield. 'Tis the season where you actually have to let your car warm up in the mornings.
Yes, even this.
Here's the box, check this out. It's already been opened to make sure that everything is in here, but this is my first time seeing it. I'm so happy to announce that I finally am able to work with the guys over at SuperTech. We've been working with each other for so long. He's been wanting to do something with the Subaru after I kept blowing each engine. I was like, yeah, no, like I'm not gonna build it out, it'll be fine. Well, now I'm building out the 207. Now we have the opportunity to work together. And they sent some merch. They sent t-shirts. These are the DC rods we're going to be running. This is the SuperTech valve train. We got hats. Wow, look at all of this. You guys want to see the pistons? So these pistons are gonna be 20 thou over, but I want to show you the heads. Let me show you the before and the after. So here's the before. See that? See that? And here's the after. Whoa! That looks brand new.
Brand new used.
Just a brand new used. And over here, we're gonna peek on the honing process of the block. Oh, use your imagination.
Still plenty more to go.
This is part of just the long, boring process of machine work.
This is cool. I've never seen anything like this in person.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of what we do, a lot of people don't see. Any of your TV shows or blogs or whatnot, they'll see a lot of assembly, checking some clearances, but the actual machining part of it, a lot of times isn't shown. A lot of times because it's very boring. I mean, it's exciting.
I find this cool. I'm like sitting here like, yeah, go up and down. It's kind of mesmerizing to watch, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're going into like a deep technical discussion and we won't get too far. I find this so interesting. Before I ask the question, I want to ask you, these are torque plates. You're showing the strength of what it would be like with the pistons and everything attached, moving in and out of the block. Did I say that kind of right?
The hardware is torqued and the stresses are applied to the block, so any distortion within the cylinder walls will be achieved right now while we're machining it in the same fashion as when it's assembled in the car running.
And you were saying you could do what, like a 10th? Like it's so precise, like you could take a single hair blade.
Our gauging is in tenths of thousands. When we're dealing with engines that can expand 4, 5, 6, 10 thousandths during thermal heat cycles, it's important to get everything torqued up and machined as close to what you want for a final size now, because throughout the operating temperature range, those sizes are going to grow and change.
What did you say? I'm stuck on the hair thing. What did you say a strand of hair was?
Some hair can be 1 to 2 thousandths thick. And right now, SuperTech wants about 2.5 thousandths piston to wall clearance. So basically only a little bit thicker than a strand of hair.
That's insane to me. Oh my God. All right, that's cool. Well, I'm not gonna distract you anymore. They're gonna finish up the block. This is gonna be fun. You guys are gonna learn a lot. I hope you're interested. We're measuring hair right now. I'm curious.
I don't know if you can focus. I don't know if you can see that.
You got a glimpse of it. It's small.
2,000ths of an inch.
That's the clearance we're doing right now.
Just a little bit more than that is the actual clearance from the piston to cylinder wall that SuperTech wants.
That's wait, I get thin hair from my mama. Now I'm curious, Mom.
But people like with long, straight black hair, you know, stuff
thicker.
that never curls, it'll be 3 to 4 thousandths.
All right, I think I got a little overexcited. I accidentally deleted the clip. We measured your hair. Yours was 2 thou, and mine was 1.5 thou. So yes, I have very fine hair. But that's crazy. That's literally the difference we're doing in the block right now. Machining the block. It is in the other room with the machined head. We have one more head to go, but before we do that, have you guys ever seen a crank get balanced? This is what it looks like. I've never seen it before, so this will be very interesting. To give you guys an idea of the sensitivity of this, you can notice the difference of a tenth of a bill, like a dollar bill.
A dollar bill weighs about 1 gram. And each one of those stanchions will measure 1/10 of 1 gram. So if you were to take a dollar bill, cut it in 10 pieces, each stanchion will weigh 1/10 of $1 bill.
I question if I put a tenth of a dollar bill in my hand, if I'd even notice it sitting there.
Cut up one of your dollar bills.
I looked in my wallet, I only have tens. How committed am I today?
We can do hundreds.
Clickbait, I cut up a $100 bill for this.
A lot of bass on.
It'll pick that up.
It'll pick it up.
So the number that's oscillating right now is the live, what would you call it?
Live feed from the piezo sensor inside the stanchion.
And if you jump on the floor, this number, that's so crazy.
That's how sensitive they are.
That's so crazy. And there it goes. So how many rotations per minute is this?
We're at our 483 RPMs right now. So just over starter speed. That's the sine wave.
So this is pretty balanced right now?
Yeah, we're gonna do probably nothing.
Hey, so my crank is good. 8/10 on the left, 5/10 on the right.
Generally speaking, we'll try to be at 1 or less.
That's great. Good numbers.
Half a quart of oil spinning around inside your motor, that's gonna make a bigger difference than what's going on there.
Well, it's a Subaru, so good chance I won't have motor in my engine, so do you guys account for that?
We're using an aftermarket crankshaft and it's been balanced from the manufacturer. We can actually verify it. Or if, let's say they bought a crank from one supplier, rods and pistons from someplace else, we can then balance that crankshaft to the rotating assembly that's actually going to be used.
So you strike me as the kind of guy, and correct me if I'm wrong, who would buy a brand new car and then disassemble it entirely just to rebalance it correctly and then put it back together, even if you did bone stock.
Not if it was mine.
So the fastest we just saw the crank spin was about 700 RPM?
Yeah.
Not even idling,
Yeah.
Now imagine when I was revving this to 8.5, how fast that was spinning.
It would be a blur.
I can't think why I blew my engine. All right, here's what the polishing part looks like. That's gotta be hot. You don't have feeling on your fingers, do you? Wait, can I? Jesus Christ. That's hot. When you cook at home and you have to pull something out of the oven, do you even use a mitt?
Sometimes.
I saw you just pick that thing up with like steaming. That was like out of like a comic book or a movie, like all this hot steam, and you go and you grab it. And I touched it, I was like, ow, my finger. All right, we're gonna cut the head right now. We're gonna take off, what did you say, a 1 to 2,000?
1 to 2,000 is an initial pass.
Whoa, look at the difference on that. So this side's clean, that side definitely needs this. Out of curiosity, how bad was the block?
I had to take about 3,000s.
3?
Just to get it cleaned up to where it can an accurate measurement.
Pretty good. Have you ever had any scares? With like fingers and stuff?
No.
Your hands on here, don't put your hands in there.
Wow.
There you go. That was a 2000s final cut.
Damn, all right. I'm back in business, boys. I wish I could explain to you the smell of this dishwasher. It's like nothing I've ever smelled before. How would you describe the smell?
The jet washer?
Yeah, of the dishwasher.
The dishwasher. A cross between some chemicals and laundry left in the washing machine for a couple of days.
Mixed with spaghetti.
Okay.
Maybe.
Smells like you left a banana out for too long. Just me? Okay. All right, heads are washed. Justin is putting in the valve seals right now. Do the intake and the exhaust have different colors?
The exhaust, the Viton rubber they use withstands a higher temperature.
Intake valve, exhaust valve. So the cool thing about these SuperTech valves is that they're 2 different types of metal, friction welded together. See, it's magnetic there, and then it's not there. That's pretty cool.
Best of both worlds in the different parts of the valve.
Oh, buddy. I'm feeling good about this build so far. So right now we're installing the valve springs into the heads. Let me show you guys how this is all assembled. So you have, what do you call the base?
Spring seat.
Spring seat. Valve goes on there. That way it doesn't cut into the aluminum. You have a retainer, and then you have a little, so it's just like that. And then, what would you call these?
These are the keepers.
Keepers. And the keepers go inside of here, just like so. Well, you get the idea. This is how they work, right there. Everything looks good. Now we're installing the cams into the heads and cam caps. That one looks good.
This one's already set.
All right, now let's do this. Heads are officially done. You guys, I now totally understand the hate for people wanting to lash a head. Hate's a strong word. Dislike. I watched you take the cams in and out a few times.
Yeah, repetition.
Yeah, super fun stuff. Learning a lot, asking a lot of questions, but we'll be assembling the block soon, you guys will see. All right, you guys, we have just about everything that we're going to need for the whole block assembly. I think for my next build, start to finish, machining down to everything, I kind of want to try to assemble a whole one on my own. So from honing that out to machining the face, or literally everything.
You can do it.
Oh, I know I could. The numbers may not be right, but I know I could do it.
You'll be right.
These weren't hydraulic. I bet this would suck. All right, Sean just popped in to say what's up, and we're measuring his hair now. You didn't know what you just walked into.
No, not at all.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. All right, let's see whose hair is thicker.
Oh, you're as thin as she is.
You have the thickest hair here. Justin! We're measuring.
Get one.
Yeah, what's left of them?
Just pulling off your hat or something.
I was looking, there's probably dog fur. Let me pick one. Baby fine, so.
Oh, Justin's got the, oh, no, 2000s, the same.
You guys got the same. You almost had it for a second.
Glad you guys are having fun here.
We're working very hard at getting the Subaru engine
Yeah,
together.
clearly.
All right, we're gonna start by putting the bearings in and just get to work.
Start it up.
All right, how's the clearance look, Clarence? I mean, Justin.
Like a normal Subaru.
There we go.
When I had it torqued up before I machined the cylinders, I'd already measured the main bore. I knew what the crank was, so I was pretty confident it was going to be right where we wanted it.
Is it right where we want it?
We're good to continue on.
So now that that's torqued down, we checked the clearance. What we're gonna do now is gap the rings. I've never done this before, clearly, considering the last video, the last couple, yeah, well.
This is lit.
So we're just gonna hammer this right out of the box.
Basically.
Okay.
Slap it together and hit that rev limiter.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll do a few heat cycles around the dyno before you actually mash it.
Heat cycle, what's that?
That's anti-lag, right? Or two-step.
Yeah, right, I'll just two-step it a couple times, it warms up, I'll let it cool down. So we gap the pistons for a little bit wider for heat expansion, but what it really is because of my driving.
We're trying to prove to give it the most chance.
Amelia-proof this engine. Hey, well, the piston rings look great on the last engine. It was just the piston that didn't look so hot. Well, no, it looked like it was hot. It'd be okay. Yeah.
This is lit.
How much do I really have to break in this engine?
So it's the rings that really need to take a set. And I prefer to use either a driven engine break-in oil or Valvoline VR1 non-synthetic is a good oil for break-in.
Okay.
It's basically what Valvoline was like 20 years ago. It's nothing special, it just has all the zinc and the ZDDP and the wear additives in it.
So what you're saying is the only break-in period is the oil I put in first.
If you want to say that. I'm not saying that.
Gotcha. Do you need help with that?
Where's your pen? Hey, Amelia, knock knock.
I don't like knock-knock jokes. All right, well, we're putting the block on the stand, then we're gonna do the heads, and then we're good. We have a higher now compression, about 8.5 to 1, built Subaru engine. I'm excited for the dyno.
I'm happy that you didn't completely detonate this thing.
I'd say it was pretty detonated.
Like, it was usable. It was rebuildable. I think the last time I saw one like this, there was a hole over here somewhere. It's pretty sick.
What was that out
I
of?
think it was a GC.
Okay. I was telling Greg how we assembled the 6.0 on Mimi. He didn't approve of a lot of things, let's just say. One thing in particular, piston rings. For not gapping them wider and just everything we did.
So you created a new.
His words were, you just pulled the pin on a grenade and threw it in your engine.
Sounds fun.
To EJ's Auto she will go, or we'll do the install.
Nice.
Now I've put it in the Prius.
Yep.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh, it's actually not that heavy at all.
Yeah, I mean, I would have done it myself, but again, I didn't want to embarrass you guys. All I would have needed was my pinky finger.
Did you just put a built 207 in your Prius? Nice.
Next up, Prius Liberty Walk kit. All right, man, thank you so much. I will send you some videos of her two-step, we'll just say it. She'll be launching a two-step in. I'll send you the footage soon. Thank you for all your help.
Have fun.
Oh, I will.
In what chassis?
Got the horses in the back. Okay. I'm so weird sometimes. Bulbous is here! Sorry, Brian. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, this one is a little bit darker than this one.
Yeah, it is.
They're asking me which one I liked better. I was like, aren't they the same color? All right, you wanna see something cool? Check this out. You ready? Who's that?
They brought it for a WRX swap.
Oh yeah? That's cool. And it's a 2.5 RS, not just the Ecrew. Hell yeah. This is sick. This is my new car.
Is your car?
No, I got the Ecrew. This is the 2.5 RS. Oh yeah, there she is.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Let's get this engine out of here. So here is my built 207.
I can already hear it knocking.
Hey. Engine number 5.
This thing looks great.
I know.
Got some issues.
I'm stoked for it. So that is the built Subaru engine that we will be putting into my Subaru Impreza. And then probably go with the 6-speed trans to mate with the 207 that we're running in Poop Turd before. We're gonna be swapping the transmission. We're gonna be running a DCCD trans. I contemplated doing that Poop Turd at first, but now we're gonna be doing it on her. So it's going to be biased towards the rear. We're gonna be doing a 60-70 split. That way I can still do some sicky donuts.
Can we do some donuts in this thing right now?
Jesse, you guys have the truck in case it breaks down? Yeah. All right, let's give it a shot.
This thing's dope. Oh, you're kidding
Come
me.
on. I don't think it's gonna go.
You bought a hoopty. You bought a car that doesn't run.
Buy a hoopty.
Good thing you have an engine for it already.
You gotta listen to it sometimes. See, that's all it takes. Sounds like a typical Subaru in my experience.
That's how your last engine sounded. We're just trying to break it in.
You like the new whip? Do it harder. Oh, it just died.
Oh, that's it.
We might
Check engine.
not make it back now.
Did the motor blow? We tried. Oh, that's it.
Come on!
Head on it.
It works.
I think he seized it. I smell burn, but I don't think that's the tires.
It could be a lot of things. Damn it. Okay. Just another day in life.
Yeah, I charge by the minute.
Come on, go! Whee! Oh, hey.
Again?
Yep, again.
Take care.
Bye! All right, right, you guys, that is a wrap for today's episode. I'm so excited for the Subaru build. You have no idea. I'm like all warm and fuzzy about, yeah. Okay, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm headed back home right now to go meet with Alex because we're going on a road trip to go buy his new car. I'm not excited for this at all. You guys will see why soon. I'm going to be probably vlogging a day or two because knowing Alex and I, something's gonna break. It's gonna go terribly wrong. We're gonna end up in a jail cell somewhere. Thank you guys for watching. Ecrew, we out here with love. Bye. All right, lash is checked. It looks, I'm choking on an almond.